It can be concluded that there is indeed a gender difference when it comes to negotiations and the outcomes. In general, men achieve higher economic outcomes during negotiations compared to women. However, the gender difference favoring men was reduced when negotiators had negotiations experience, were provided with information about the bargaining range, and when advocating for another individual. Equally important, the gender difference favoring men was even reversed under conditions of lowest role incongruity for women. So not only women are influenced by other factors during a negotiation, men are as well. This is what our third article, written by our very own Professor Dr. Zeres and his colleagues, focuses on. In this paper, the focus is more on men and what drives them to negotiate more compared to women. In this third article, we take a men's perspective and point out that the rich knowledge about women in negotiations cannot be applied to men, and therefore introduce a theory of men's negotiation behaviors and outcomes that addresses the specifics of men's gender dynamics. The propositions they propose from the masculinity effects in negotiations model, also known as the men model, deepens the understanding of men in negotiations. The article is based on previous literature and data which shows that although men appeared to achieve slightly better economic outcomes compared to women on average, gender differences were shown to systematically vary in line with predictions derived from role congruity theory. This is explained by the men model. The men model explains that gender of social status is to be at stake in negotiations. This allows men to perceive greater stakes in negotiations, leading to emotional responses such as anxiousness or enthusiasm. This in turn leads to ambitious first offers, fewer and smaller concessions, and little information exchange, as well as unethical tactics. These types of behaviors are positively related to the economic gains, excluding the little information exchange and unethical tactics, which leads to negative joint gains. Are you still following? When the counterpart reciprocates men's behavior and is not lenient in the judgment of this type of behavior, an impasse is more likely to occur. This can also be achieved by men mitigating their initial anxiety.